if you don't sweat? What good's the workout if it don't stretch? What's the sense of having muscle if you don't flex? And every day is something new, I'm thinking what next? And when it rains.
Yo, this is Dunber Podcast, brought to you by your friends at Playing After Dark Podcast, associated with Playing After Dark Podcast. Today was a historic day. I'm just gonna play this footage. This is a historic day for Black women, for Black people all across America.
That I will administer justice.
That I will administer justice.
Without respect to persons.
Without respect to persons.
And do equal right.
And do equal right.
To the poor and to the rich.
To the poor and to the rich.
And that I will faithfully and impartially.
And that I will faithfully and impartially.
Discharge and perform.
Discharge and perform.
All the duties.
All the duties.
Incumbent upon me.
Incumbent upon me.
As an Associate Justice of the Supreme Court of the United States.
As an Associate Justice of the Supreme Court of the United States.
Under the Constitution.
Under the Constitution.
And laws of the United States.
And laws of the United States.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Now, on behalf of all of the members of the court, I am pleased to welcome Justice Jackson to the court and to our common calling.
Congratulations to Justice Brown, aka Ketanji Brown Jackson, first woman to ever be sworn in to the Supreme Court. That shit big, man. That shit big. That's why y'all was sleeping, talking about Happy Meals and all that shit. Shit like that is happening. Real world issues, man. Real worldly issues. But it makes sense now why they passed that Roe versus Wade so fast, because when she would have got in there, I don't know how that voting shit go, but she wouldn't have voted for that. Being a black woman, a strong black woman, I know she wouldn't have helped overturn that Roe versus Wade. So it makes sense now why the Supreme Court justice hurried to overturn the law from 1973. You know what I'm saying? Because she was going to be sworn in a week later. Now it makes sense, man. Make a lot of sense, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep telling y'all, this chess ain't checkers. This chess, it ain't checkers, man. This chess, it ain't checkers, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, free Brittney Griner, man. This girl facing 10 years for a vape pen, man. Some shit that we take for granted, man. 10 years, man. I just don't understand this shit, man. Russia using her for a ploy for that. It's somebody they want over here, man. Like they traded that white boy for a drug dealer that we had over there. That old ex-Marine, I don't know his name, but they traded him for a drug dealer, man. So you know what I mean? They say her trial start Friday. They say she's gonna be found guilty and convicted. And they say they're gonna use that as a bargaining tool. Check this shit out.
WNBA star Brittney Griner appearing at a hearing today in Russia and receiving a trial date this coming Friday. It's been more than 4 months since she was arrested at the Moscow airport and accused of having vape cartridges containing hashish oil in her luggage. If convicted on the drug charges, she could face 10 years in prison. ESPN investigative reporter TJ Quinn joining us now. TJ, how does what happened today determine what happens next for Brittney Griner?
It really doesn't. Once it was clear in May that Russia was willing to cut a deal to send her home for somebody else, you could have laid out the exact steps. Everyone who's involved in this process, from the State Department to the people around Brittney Griner to the people negotiating for her release, they knew this is how Russia plays the game. They have to act like it's a legitimate legal proceeding. It's a negotiation. but they do this to give it legitimacy. What they expect is the trial. They expect she'll be convicted. They expect she'll be sentenced. But it really is all political pressure to try to get Russia the deal that they want.
So what are the other factors at play in this whole standoff between the U.S. and Russia?
Well, there are a number of them. There's a particularly sensitive political one that's at stake right now. As a lot of people who follow this case know, there's another American, Paul Whelan, who has been there for more than 3 years. Another American, Trevor Reed, a former Marine, was released in May. But while Paul Whelan is still there, it's a very touchy political subject for the White House. How do you bring one home and not the other? We know that Russia is set up to exploit American political divisions. They've become very efficient and good at it. So if you bring home Brittney Griner, but not Paul Whelan, who is a white male who's been there for more than 3 years, Russian bots will be out there trying to stir up American tensions that already exist. If you bring home him, but not her, it's the opposite. So the people I've spoken to in the federal government and those involved with the negotiations recognize that you really can't bring home one without the other.
Ain't that a bitch? They say they can't bring home one about the other. United States full of shit, man. Free Brittney Griner, man. I hope that sister get home, man. She's a married woman, you know what I mean? And she need to get home to her family, man. You know what I'm saying? Something we take for granted. A vape pen, man. Come on, man. That you can go buy from the corner store, from the gas station, man. They extended her detention to December, but she's still facing 10 years pending trial, which starts Friday, man. Y'all pray for her, man. Y'all pray for her, man. While y'all on here talking about Happy Meals and shit, got some serious issues and shit. We got R. Kelly, man. Whether he did it or not, I don't condone no shit he done or no shit he did, but I still listen to his music. Shit. Check this shit out.
At the same time, he was amassing wealth, fame, and power. I believe I can fly. R. Kelly was sexually abusing children. But even after being handed a 30-year sentence, little remorse. Does he recognise any extent that his behaviour was wrong?
As I said in court, Mr. Kelly has regrets, but no, he's not guilty of the charges for which he's been convicted.
Earlier, the singer was forced to sit and listen as victims described him as disgusting and despicable. One told the court Kelly was a Pied Piper who lured children with his money and celebrity. Judge Anne Donnelly said there were few crimes more serious than serial rape and abuse over many years. But the most troubling aspect of this case is the fact that R. Kelly got away with it for years. He was a predator operating in plain sight, and it seemed to be an open secret that he was a sexual abuser. For those whose lives he damaged, relief.
I stand here very proud of my judicial system, very proud of my fellow survivors, and very pleased with the outcome. 30 years did he do this, and 30 years is what he got.
Why did it take the police so long? Why did it take the police so long? Are you frustrated it took so long for you to get justice?
I can't speak to why it takes anyone the amount of time that it takes. But they've done their homework, they've presented their case, and now we have justice in our judicial system.
R. Kelly now faces a further trial for child pornography offences, which he denies. The singer will be in his mid-80s before he's considered for release. Joe Pike, Sky News, New York.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I don't condone nothing Mr. Kelly done or glorify nothing he done, but I still listen to his music. But this just goes to show, man, it's a lesson. Like when I was in the penitentiary, I was in there for selling drugs. You would get guys come in and out. Like my max was, I had a 20-year max for selling drugs to take care of my family. You had guys coming in, raping kids, child molesters, all that type of shit, statutory rape. They max was 5 years, 5-6 years and shit. And I was like, damn, they max 5-6 years. My max 20 years, man. Then that's when I was like, America fucked up. They morals and standards. I'm trying to feed my family and get caught up, and I get a 20-year max. This motherfucker putting his finger up a baby's ass. and get a 6-year max, man. I'm just putting that out there, man. You know what I mean? So they gave R. Kelly 30 years, man. So like the lady said, justice was served. I guess, you know what I mean? If he did it, justice was served. 30 years, that's 3 decades. That man will be 90 years old before he come home. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That's shit deep, man. But like I said, it's wilder motherfucker worldly issues than some damn McDonald's Happy Meals and shit. Y'all motherfuckers kill me with that shit. You got 50 plus migrants, man, been found in a tractor trailer, in the back of a tractor trailer. Mexican immigrants, man. That's sad, man. It's 2022, and we still got Mexican immigrants packed in the back of a truck like sardines, man. Check this shit out.
Engine 52 arrived and found the trailer, as Chief McManus mentioned, with a body outside and several that they could visibly see inside once the doors were opened. At this time, we have processed approximately 46 bodies that have been triaged and tagged and declared deceased at this time. Fortunately, we were able to transport 16 people. 12 of those are adults and 4 pediatric. All of them were conscious at the time upon transportation.
So the plight of migrants seeking refuge is always a humanitarian crisis, but tonight we are dealing with a horrific human tragedy. So I would urge you all to think compassionately and pray for the deceased, the ailing, the families, and we hope that those responsible for putting these people in such humane conditions are prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law.
Hell yeah, prosecute them motherfuckers, man. They putting human beings in the back of a tractor trailer, packing them like sardines, man. Justice for the Mexican immigrants, man. You know what I'm saying? We need justice for them, man. I think that's some bullshit, man. That's some bullshit. It's 2022 and they still got America is the dream. They get across the border to be America for better wages, better days. You know what I'm saying? This shit crazy, man. You ain't just got they from Venezuela, South American places like that. It ain't just Mexicans. It's, you know what I'm saying, all type of Latino people. You know what I'm saying? It's sad, man. It's sad. It's real sad, man. I don't think they should have to sneak across the border. If they come, got shelter, and could get employment, it shouldn't be no problem with them coming to the United States. You know what I'm saying? They let the Arabs come, and other motherfuckers across the water come over here. They ain't, you know what I mean? They not even a bordering country. Mexico is a bordering country, man. Borders. You got motherfuckers coming in from the sand, from the deserts over in the Middle East. Get them a visa, and get them a $50,000 loan in the corner store. Then they bring their cousin over here. 7 years later, change the name of the store, so they don't got to pay taxes and so on and so forth and so forth. They don't never say nothing about that, man. You know what I'm saying? And meanwhile, you got the Mexicans got to sneak over here, swim across the river or sneak up under the fence and shit like that, or this bullshit that just happened to them, getting the back of a tractor trailer and risk their lives of sniffing in carbon monoxide and all that shit and die, man. Shit crazy, man. This 2022, man. This shit crazy as hell, man. And then I want to talk about that damn McDonald's Happy Meals and shit. I ain't giving you shit. I'm not giving you kids shit. If I got a baby by you, I'm bringing my kids something. You know what I mean? If we're not together, we're not having relations, we're not laying in that bed every night. Why would I bring your other 4 or 5 kids Happy Meals? You know what I'm saying? Why my son gotta suffer because you got 5 other different baby daddies besides me? That ain't my fault. You know what I'm saying? I bring him a loaf of bread, a pack of bologna, and some potato chips, and a couple packs of Kool-Aid. I'll do that. But I look like pulling up. Hey, let me get 7 Happy Meals. Let me get 7 Happy Meals with extra fries. Man, come on, man. Y'all motherfuckers can't be serious, man. Y'all can't be serious, man. And then y'all say a motherfucker petty for not? Come on, man. There's only one motherfucker on that child support warrant. Shit, it ain't no we on that child support. It's one motherfucker on that child support warrant. You know what I'm saying? I'm the nigga gonna be doing the time or have to pay out the ass. Not no joint of niggas. You know what I mean? Shit, it ain't my fault. You got 5 other baby daddies that ain't doing shit. You know what I'm saying? That's all the energy I'm gonna spend on that, man. I ain't giving you shit. Shit. This Dunber Podcast, man, we'll be bringing you worldly news, man, every day or every other day or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Hood gotta say the hood, man. You know what I'm saying? Make the hood great again, man. Oh yeah, I want to speak on that Roe versus Wade situation. All I'm saying is this, man. That's too much control to have over a woman's body, man. What happened to that woman get raped? What happened to that woman got health problems? What happened to that woman in financial straits? You know what I'm saying? They can't afford to have a baby, you know what I mean? I don't think it's right, man, for the government to be able to control a woman's body, man. That's bullshit. And I'm going to keep saying it, that's bullshit. And that affect more than just the woman, that affect the man, too. You know what I'm saying? Because you're supposed to make the decision together. You know what I'm saying? That's bullshit, man. That's my take on that. You know what I'm saying? The hood got to say the hood. We speak for the streets. We out of here. Peace.
The hustle if you don't sweat? What good's the workout if it don't stress? What's the sense of having muscle if you don't flex? And every day is something new, I'm thinking what next?